Hey, what's up to everybody out there? This is your boy C Money. Welcome to another rendition of the Roundtable Talk. And today, I want to do a two-part series. You're gonna see one part now, and then I'm gonna have another part later on. By the time you see this, it will probably be uploaded at a later time. Um, I'm here at. I want to say this is going to be another hotspot in South Florida, but I'm doing this as a coronavirus pandemic update to show you what's been going on with the pandemic. As you can see, I'm wearing a face mask, of course, and I'm at Sawgrass Mills Mall, which is in Sunrise, Florida, which is out west. And as you can see, I'm going to show you how it is. Is pretty much it's social distancing to the point where there's a lot of social distancing here. I was recently before I came here, I was at the swap shop, which I did do in a previous episode. I was at swap shop, and the thing about swap shop is, as you know, the carnival, or why should I say Bernie's amusement park, is closed. They normally close during the weekend because this is a weekend. I mean, they're normally closed during the weekday. This is a weekday, but they are closed. I don't know about the weekend, and they do have social distancing. But they also have it where the entrance to the inside shops, majority of the doors have been locked due to social distancing, and you have to only enter and exit through certain areas. Here, I entered through one of the food court areas, and they had a security guard at the front. I'm guessing at every entrance they have a security guard for social distancing. As you can see, for majority of the shops, they have people at the front with sanitizers and everything to keep you prepared. For everything. So I'm sorry, my mask is coming off. This is like my first time inside of a mall since the pandemic. So you can see that it has. Normally, this is Sawgrass Mills. I'm going to see where I can find. I'm looking for the second foods. Basically, there's two food courts here. Sawgrass Mills is a huge mall. It's about maybe an hour to walk it, depending on your walking scene. I entered the one food court. I'm going to the other food court because I'm going to get me something to eat from there. And also from there, it's not as crowded as I thought it would be. Sawgrass Mills is one of the most crowded malls that I go to. The second crowded would be maybe Dolphin Mall to me. And I did a segment at Dolphin Mall, you've seen it. But this one is basically people are social distancing with other people that's not their family, which is a good thing. Basically, the mall is not crowded. Even though it's a weekday, they still be crowded. I wanted to give you an outlook of what's going on throughout. As you can see, my device is unable to switch, back and forth, so I'm just doing it from here. And you can see that from where I'm at, there's not many people walking, but there's a lot than you expect. I did see one of the restaurants, which is Subway, was closed. I don't know if they closed down, but it looked like they're like permanently closed. They still have the Subway sign up, but it's just that it's dark and all the equipment has been taken away. I don't know if that's due to COVID-19 or what. So we don't know what to expect. I could do say a lot of people are taking heed to the safety protocol. I've seen almost 99% of people wearing masks. I did see one person without a mask, but I'm not reporting that so people can go haywire. But I'm mostly everybody's wearing a mask, regardless of what type of mask it is, and they're adhering to safety protocols. Oh, okay. This is one of the parts that would have been on the hotspots of South Florida. I'm going to take you to it right now to show you what I've been going down. Now, this segment might be a little longer. I am social distancing myself. So, you gotta realize I am social distancing myself from people. All right. This is called the Oasis, which is the outside shopping area of Sawgrass Mills. Now, out here is more of the entertainment area. And while I call it the entertainment area, because in a couple of minutes you'll see a lot of the stuff. Now, I used to come here a couple of years ago. They used to have a place called Billiards, which had like 2 locations. They had one in Fort Lauderdale, the Sawgrass Mills Mall, which is where we at, and they had one in Miami Lakes. And it used to be, something that me and my family used to go to, and we used to go to it on Sundays because I don't like to talk about my profession, but on certain nights, if you are in like the restaurant industry, you get free pool and everything and stuff like that, and they have discounts and stuff like that, so it's cool. But they tore it down the last time I was here, and I believe it became a Yard House, which is a upscale restaurant. There's a Nordstrom, there's a New Balance. If you saw in the back right there's a Cheesecake Factory. This is more of a nightlife area because they have shops, but the shops closed. This is probably the area where you could take your mask off, but I'm not chancing it because you probably could take your mask off because we are outside. Oh, and they have a Shake Shack. Now, the interesting place about this is I'm gonna give you the backline of Shake Shack. Shake Shack is like a burger restaurant, but the Shake Shack here, I didn't know exists because this is how long. Remember, I have not been out in months for the pandemic. I did one little episode at beautiful Peacock Park, but I haven't really been into any entertainment or things like that. So, I recently went to Boomers, which was one of our hotspots in South Florida locations. Let me sit down for a second and talk to you. I recently went to Boomers, and I was on a hotspot. It was one of our hotspots in South Florida. They are social distancing at Boomers. The one thing is they do not have the laser tag open, which is closed due to social distancing. They do spray down the go-karts after every ride, and now you have to go to the golfing tent. It's like the little golfing station to get either your golfing equipment or your batting cage equipment. So they're really taking protocol to everything at Boomers. And since it's in West Palm Beach, because in Miami, all entertainment and activity has been shut down. Now, this is a cigar shop right here. Oh, they have a mojito bar too. Right here is the Yard House that you're coming up to. Wait, I'm gonna show you. Is which you probably didn't see. Is where the billiard club used to be at. Now I'm going to give you a background. Now here's one thing that I want to show you, but I'm going to skip it for now because this is going to be for another day. This is called In the Game. Now In the Game used to be called Game Room. I'm going to see if you can see it. It's too far out. In the Game used to be called Game Room. It's something, and before Game Room, it used to be called, I forgot, GameWorks. Because remember, GameWorks is also at the place called Shops at Sunset, which is now called Game Time. And there they have, you know, this is Game Room. Used to be called Game Room, now it's called In the Game. It's something like Game Time and something like Boomers. It's just an arcade. It's just like something like, basically something like Dave and Buster's. Now here is Shake Shack. Now the thing about Shake Shack, what used to be here before Shake Shack was something very interesting. It was the Barbie's dream house. It used to be like a Barbie's dream house where the kids can come and they can experience Barbie's dream house, and it was an actual house made from Barbie's dream house and everything. And it was for girls. The one place I didn't visit that got tore down way before Barbie's Dream House was invented was Wanadu City. Wanadu City was like a children's play area, but it was like a actual city for kids. Kids can be a policeman, kids can be firefighters, kids can be whatever they want to be. It was an actual city. They can drive a bus, they can do everything. It was an actual city, and it was staged here at Sawgrass Mills. Now where it was in Sawgrass Mills, I cannot tell you that because I very little frequent Sawgrass Mills while Wanadu City was here. I don't ever think I ever visited Wanadu City while Sawgrass was here. I visited Barbie's Dreamland. I've been here when Barbie's Dreamland was here, but I never went inside. I almost did because my sister-in-law had somebody who was throwing a party and wanted me to go with her, but I never did. I don't think it ever happened or anything. But no, this was a couple of years back because Barbie's Dream House was been gone for quite about 3, 4, 5 years, maybe longer than that. I'm not sure how long it's been because I know In the Game has only been here for like 2, maybe 3 years. And before, after Game Room or whatever, I guess, I don't know if anybody bought it or sold it, but inside Game Room is a Johnny Watkins. I was looking for the other food court, but I'm going to go to the other food court, so I'm not going to stay here long because I'm, seeing. The second segment that I'm going to do for you is going to be in about another hour or 2. I'm going to be at Pembroke Lakes Mall, which is another hot spot. Because I'm doing like a location to location. I was supposed to do a swap shop location, but I didn't do it because I was like in and out. I was getting a few things from swap shop. I was in and out, and then I was gonna only supposed to do a Pembroke Lakes Mall and I said I was gonna do Sawgrass Mills on another day because this is one of the places I haven't did in hotspots in South Florida. But I will be coming back because I will be doing a hotspot in South Florida for In the Game, because the information about In the Game, but we have not been inside because I'm still going to another location. I'm going to the other food court because remember Sawgrass Mills Mall has 2 food courts, and I'm going to the other food court. So I'll tell you, this is a long mall. If you do the inside and outside, because there's another part of the mall that's on the outside for shops, another part. So if you do the inside and the outside of the mall, you are going to be here for almost an hour plus. And even longer if you're just walking, you're going to be probably an hour, depending on your walking. But if you go in and out the shops, you're going to be here for a good minute. Now, I started the show halfway through while I was walking. I didn't start when I entered the mall. I only started maybe about 10 minutes until walking into the mall, because I didn't start completely at the mall because I entered through one of the food court areas. Now we've been here for about 15 minutes now, and we're just only reaching part of the mall. Normally, this is only the part of the mall that I normally take or normally go to, because when I normally come here, I come to the game room and I normally do the food court that I entered from. I don't normally go to the other parts of the mall because I don't normally shop here. I normally come here for like the game room, for in the game, and I come and play video games and stuff like that. And then go to the food court, area and get my food, and that's it. Well, the first food court that I normally come in. And that's why I say it's different. Very different. So this is real different. This is real interesting. People are social distancing and people are, taking caution to the coronavirus. So, I mean, this is something interesting. And I get them that. Now we're gonna go back into the mall part, the inside mall part of Sawgrass Mills. All right. As you can see behind me, that was a security guard. For them, they have to have a security guard at every checkpoint to make sure that people are wearing their masks and social distancing. Now they may not throughout the mall. They have hand sanitizer stations throughout the mall. What I'm gonna do is probably end this show when I get to the next food court, because then it'll be too much to be trying to go, with the same programming going back around. Now, the one thing about this mall, you can get lost in this mall. If you don't know your way, you can get lost. Now, this mall has been here since the 90s and I believe the 80s. I'm going to do my research when I come back, because I really didn't do too much of my research. It was like, this was a last minute thing, and I told myself, hey, why not do hotspots in South Florida at Sawgrass Mall, the pandemic edition, which is, I'm showing you how it is with the pandemic, and it's not too many people here. It's not only that, it's the middle of the day, and it's not too many people here. So I'm gonna go this way, because that way is Grand Smart USA, which is towards like Grand Smart USA and Target, which is like the end of the line. So this way is probably where the food court is. Or maybe not. Well, let's see. As you can see, I'm actually lost, because I'm like, yeah, I think I'm lost. Let me turn around and go back. See, I told you, if you go to Sawgrass Mills, you'll get lost in this place, because this place is huge. And like, I would say, comparing this to Dolphin Mall, it's like a circle. Dolphin Mall is like a circle. So you can probably do Dolphin Mall about 45 minutes or so, depending, because only thing about Dolphin Mall is they do have a second floor. I'm alright. You gotta remember also, through this pandemic, people will try to tell you stuff to make money. Oh, look at Auntie Annie's. Okay. Now I believe the food court is on this side. Remember, I'm looking for the second food court, which is way on the other side. This is why they have two food courts, because there's two locations. The food court I went to, the food court I entered from was the Green Toad entrance. That's where the public transportation system picks and drops off at, meaning bus service for the county. So that's basically where they are. Yes, we're here. We're at the. And as you can see, for certain stores, they have to have you wait outside. And yes, man, so I'll be quiet. See, a lot of these restaurants, see the Arepa restaurant is closed. They have a banana smoothies and frozen yogurt restaurant. A lot of these restaurants are closed. There's a Charlie's here. There's a Charlie's here at this food court and the other food court. See, they have a lot of restaurants, but most of the restaurants are closed due to the pandemic. And, so when you come to these restaurants, you're like, oh my God. So you get options when you come to the mall, but not too many options because of the pandemic. Just looking. I'm just looking, thank you. The one thing I can say about most of these restaurants, okay, I gotta tell you about most of these restaurants. Like, majority of these restaurants, they're only doing limited menus. Excuse me, y'all. When I go to, I don't have COVID-19, but when I go to, like the place that I go to here is called Villas, and this is, see, BrandsMart USA and Super Target is over there. And this is one of the only Super Targets that's in South Florida. And why they call it a Super Target, as you know, because it's like it's a grocery store as well. I go to this restaurant called Villa, which is an Italian restaurant. And I go always here, and it's at the other food court. But since the pandemic, they don't serve a lot of their menu items, so they only serve limited items. And that's what I've been seeing, not only with just mall restaurants, a lot of these restaurants, recently, me and my family went to Hard Rock Cafe. And at Hard Rock Cafe, they only have one page of food. Like, their restaurant is limited. And I'm like, wow. That's crazy. This is Spencer's. Spencer's is one of the shops I like to go at because they have, nice things and stuff like that. So I like it at Spencer's. Okay, I'm gonna go this way because I believe this is the way to get back to where I need to get to, which is understandable. Like I said, not too many places are open. There's a lot of places in the mall that are closed, and it's really. I'm gonna give you a regular update on a later day. You know what I'm saying? A regular episode on a later day, and we're gonna talk about. And we're gonna talk about everything, but basically, this is the how it is now. People have to social distance, do protocols and sanitizers and stuff like that. So this is like, they call it the new normal. So, hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta survive and do what we gotta do. Now you see, this is the situation that got me. You gotta look at it as if now I'm in another part of the mall. That's gonna take me even longer to get back to where I need to get to. See, that's H&M, the famous H&M store. You see a lot of these stores that have multiple entrances, they're doing like only one or two entrances. And then as I say, oh, another one of my favorite stores, Hot Topic. And with most Hot Topic is like another Spencer's. It's not really my store because Hot Topic is like a freak golf type, like golf, not golf, GOFLF, like the golf, GOTH golf type store. You know, spikes and all that for like weird rock and roll stuff. Spencer's is more like of a freaky type store, whatever, because I got one of my Nintendo belt buckles from Spencer's, and I also got a fog machine Spencer's. So it's a nice place. And a lot of these restaurants, a lot of these stores, they're just doing online ordering where you have to pick up and do online ordering. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get back to where I need to get back to. Which will probably be this way. As you can see, yes, I am lost. As you can see, I am lost in this place. Once I get back to the food court that I started with, then I will be, but I am lost. And also, this is one of the malls that has one of the last few remaining rainforest cafes. I don't know if you have experienced it, but oh wow. They have a kids adventure center where kids can jump around and play. Now, like I said in another segment, oh yeah, this is not the right way. This is an exit. See, I told you I get lost in this place. I get lost. Okay. This is Forever 21. I guess the entrance is on one side, but yeah, I'm lost in this place. Apparently, as you can see, I was thinking this is the way back, but no, this is not the way back. So, yeah. You can see it took me about 30 minutes to get halfway through this place. Now, imagine if I was just regularly shopping here, it would take me longer because then stopping in every other place, all the stores and stuff, it would take me longer. So, yeah, this is a place that will get you. Ooh. Trying to find my way out. Okay, this is the way in because now the Oasis the Oasis is where we was with the game, in the game, and Cheesecake Factory. And oh yeah, I'm sorry I forgot to mention those guys, but yes, the Oasis does have a movie theater. I believe it's Regal Cinemas, if I'm not mistaken. I've been there probably once back in 2017, which was a couple of years. They are not open due to the pandemic, so yes, they do have a movie theater. So if you do want to go get a movie, if you're going to go to my movie, that's it. Okay. Okay, I'm back on this side. Oh yeah, this is like a workout. A work. My mask is not like most people mask, but it's a mask. It's a face covering, and it's allowing me to breathe. So I believe no. I'm not near the food court yet. I forgot. See, before I get to the food court, I have to pass Rainforest Cafe, which I told you is and oh, they have a store called COVID-19 Basics. So they actually made a store out of COVID-19. As you can see, COVID-19 Basics. It's basically a store that sells face coverings. But to me, I don't want all that glitz and glam on a face covering. I want something that probably have my name on it or probably have my job or something on it. I don't want nothing that has glamour and all that make me stand out. Because after a while, this pandemic, even though it's not going anywhere anytime soon, and we're going to talk about that in another episode, it's like, it's not going to do me any justice to have this glamorous face cover. Just give me something to cover up my face so when I go out, I'm just me. Hello. Right now, well, in Broward County, which is also Fort Lauderdale and other cities, you can sit down and eat inside the restaurants. In Miami, you cannot eat inside the restaurants. However, the restaurants can have outside dining with a minimum of 4 people. Now, what you hear in the back of me is the Rainforest Cafe. Now, there used to be one in Miami at Aventura Mall, but due to whatever they got going on, this was years ago, there is no more Rainforest Cafe. So, I don't know if Rainforest Cafe still exists in the United States, but I know that's the only one that exists in South Florida. So, hey, it is what it is. Have I eaten there? No. Would I like to eat there? Maybe. Depends. Alright, so now Foot Locker.